Well, it's time for another rousing round of box inside a box. As you can tell, it's big, so we'll get the first box open and come back. So this poor box has definitely seen better days. Now, I acknowledge that every time you order from Sweetwater, you wind up with something that's been opened and inspected. But I'm hoping that even though this has a lot of play, the amount of insulation they put in there is going to be enough. So, as I said, we're going to open this box now and come back. But for reference purposes, big box, small box. So now getting the Epiphone / Gibson stuff out means doing a little extra. So I'm gonna see about there's a crazy amount of packaging on the inside, which bodes well for the product inside the box. Now, absolutely love these cases. I like the fact that they take the time to do something cool on these cases. And that's a Bonamassa thing. So, let me get some other stuff out of the way and then we'll get back to this. All right, now, this will be my first time seeing this one. So I am super interested in what this is actually going to look like. Nicer than I thought it would be. So it definitely has all the stuff that you think it should. It's got the looks of an actual Gibson ES-335. And the appointments are quite nice. Binding is absolutely spot on. The build quality looks to be right about. Man, the quality of this, see if I can get it to reflect just right. But that is some really nice. I wonder if that's acrylic or if that's mother of pearl. But it looks really good. In person, it is absolutely a looker. And of course, it's been raining for days here in Texas, so the weather is terrible for taking a guitar outside to take it and show it off in the sunshine. So these guitars, new, are $12.99. At the time of recording, at least. Things change on these guitars pretty quick. What kind of case candy do we get? Put you on pause. Pretty much the same as normal Bonamassa case candy. Nothing specifically tailored other than the COA, and the rest of this stuff is just your normal hang tags and stuff like that. So That's normal. This is kind of nice, and it's got a little reflective now, so it's pretty neat. Kind of wish they'd give you something a little bit more than that, but beggars can't be choosers. The case is absolutely phenomenal. I guess there's a little bit of felt or something left over from something. But the case is phenomenal. These cases have always been really good when it comes to the Bonamassa models. The Black Beauty, I think, really started it off, and then the Lazarus came along as well and just really knocked it out of the ballpark. The binding is a little more yellow than I thought it would be. I kind of thought it would be more white, but it does have a really good aged look to it, and the figuring on it is actually really nice. It's not like flame figuring, but the actual grain on it is really pretty. You can tell that that's definitely a difference between the two types of wood. Neck is a very different color. So let's plug it in and get some first impressions. So things I've already learned about this vibe roller right here. It will make it go out of tune in a heartbeat. Like, you move it, it gets out of tune. So I don't know how people in the past use these, or maybe they just got close. I don't really know. I don't have a good answer for that, but I can tell you right now, it is definitely a goes out of tune moment. I have tuned this thing twice, touched the vibe roller, and it got out of tune again. So right now, we're going to use it without the vibe roller. And this thing just screams for this thing is a significantly better guitar, I think, than Lazarus was. And I liked Lazarus. I thought Lazarus was a good guitar. But the build quality and the way the pickups are mounted, everything about this is just a little bit better. And I cannot tell you how nice it is to just pick it up and feel like you can just play. So on the clean channel, neck, pushes pretty good, but not. On the bridge, and everything is set to 10 for a fair comparison. I love how twangy that is. distortion on that. Add a little crunch to it. Wow, that's nice. That's like really nice. And I got nothing but love for the way that guitar. This guitar sounds really good. And I like my Gibson 335, but this guitar has some sounds that even that guitar can't mimic. And I don't know if it's the pickups, it's just about got to be, but there's something about this guitar that plays right. Going to give this one a few days to adjust and then put it up next to the 335 and Lucille, because what does it do compared to the Lucille? Lucille has a unique sound to her all by herself, and the 335 has a different sound than this. So I'm super curious as to how that's going to fare out for this one. I think the vibrola is a pointless thing for my playing style, but it does have some merit for some people. And I gotta tell you, I like the appointments on this guitar, and it feels really nice. This guitar feels better than Lazarus did. And I don't know if it's because it's a 335, but even compared to the Black Beauty, this one is probably the best of the three. And it's definitely better than like the Inspired by Gibson guitars. So I give it mad props for being a better guitar. Is it $300 better than an $899? What, isn't there like an Emily Wolf signature that's like $899? So this one being about $400 more than that. I don't know. I don't know if it's more than that. I think it's worth it. The case is definitely worth it. The appointments are definitely nice. So case is probably $125. Just call it $100 if you found one used. The guitar itself is got some pretty nice appointments to it. The little trim pieces, like the little custom made thing here, is kind of over the top for me, but the look and feel of this guitar, like I say, is better than some of the other ones that they've come up with. So pick one up for yourself, find out. But they have a really, this guitar has some blues music that I could not even hope to channel. And I gotta tell you, this one's nice. Much better than I thought it was going to be. And the quality control is outstanding, and the appointments are bar none better than I've seen. Even versus, the only thing that's even close to this nice is the Slash J45 by Epiphone, and I would put this above that. So Epiphone is getting better and better at making guitars, and like I say, the fretboard needs a little bit of attention. It's dry. The appointments are a little bit dirty, but overall, massive thumbs up to Epiphone. This guitar is absolutely, I think it's probably worth $1,300. I don't know if everybody else is going to feel the same way, but I think it's worth $1,300, especially if you can get one delivered for less than that. Maybe find one on the open market somewhere. There was only 2,000 of them made, so once they're gone, the market will dictate what they sell it for after that. All right, till next time.